What is good? What is good? What is Gucci? Courtney ID and I'm back again, this time to discuss J.Cole's 12-track project, the off-season, highly anticipated project, guys. Like, we all been waiting for it. And it came quite quickly after the interlude track. Like, we didn't have to wait too long before we got the documentary and we got the announcement and the track listing and the like. And that documentary was really good, guys, because it gave us an insight into the process behind the construction of the off season, and also just like J. Cole's feeling on his prior projects, you know, notably the warm up, which you can read in full on my Instagram profile at Courtney IG. So yeah, man, it's like, I feel like once he was ready to put it out, it was coming. Like, it was moving. Like, there was no long wait. And obviously, we're waiting on the big hitters to come in, the other two, Drake and Kendrick. So anyway, back to Cole. And just to mention, the warm-up is one of my personal favorites. So if you want to read my thoughts, again, at Courtney IG, no more plugging. So let's get into my thoughts. So in this 12-track album, guys, the warm-up, Cole really taps into the same level of energy that we got on his feature run in 2019. So that was when he was doing... he was literally in Do Right, Kill Everything mode. Like, he was doing the London a lot, you know, featuring 21 Savage, Purple Emoji, How Did I Get Here, just to name a few. Like, he was just literally just murking. So it's the same kind of energy and hunger that I feel here that we got back then in 2019. It's like he re-tapped into the same mindset, and he kind of mentioned that in the documentary where he was talking about sharpening the saw. So that is the feeling you get. But notably, the track that we get with 21 Savage is a sentimental burner. Like, it's not like a lot, but they are saying stuff, and it's sentimental, it's slow, and it's sandwiched between Amiri, the melodic Amiri, and the rap acrobats of applying pressure and punching the clock, which give you that 90s swag. Yeah, Cameron and Jules Santana and them man there. It's like that 90s swag, but still gems. You know, you get stacked with like stories of envy, jealousy, and the vibe is just like, I'm just off in people's head, like on some, like, you know what I'm saying, just murking, literally. That's what it just feels like. It just feels like he's just in his bag. He's just off in the competition, and he's not playing no games. He's not here to play around. Like, that's literally what you get. But it's Pride is the Devil, which is the exact example of what J. Cole was doing back in 2019. He's tapping into the best of both worlds with the conscious, with the substance, but also that playful energy alongside the MVP of the moment, Lil Baby. And he has been for several years outside of Drake, of course. But just in terms of how I've seen Lil Baby just go, like, since the joint, like, Gunna phase, is ridiculous. Like, obviously they're still making tracks, but I feel like he's just shone as an artist in his own right. Like how the sun's shining on me right now. Anyway, at the surface level, when you listen to Pride is the Devil, you still can't miss what he's talking about. Like, you can't miss, like, the relatability that Cole is notorious for doing. Like, he just makes his songs so relatable, so down to earth. That's why he's one of the modern day GOATs. Like, period. As people say, period. Like, he is. Like, and this just proves it, because he's jumped into that modern lane and still giving you an undertone, underlining message about pride being the devil and the reasons why pride is a devil and the effects of having too much pride and all of these things. And Baby just comes in just murking, just like he did on Khaled's album, Every Chance That I Get. It's the same, just rapid, just bars. Like, it's bars. Like, people need to stop labeling Baby as like a mumble rapper. I've seen it, like, mumble rapper, he ain't really spitting. Like, take it in. Just because he's rapping with a melody does not mean he's not rapping. He's rapping his ass off. So take it in. And the production's just hard hitting. And do you know what made me laugh on this track? It was the racks of racks. Racks of racks and racking up. And then he goes with the Michael B. Jordan mention on 100 mil with Bass. And it's like, Future Jam? I'm not too sure. It could be. You know what I'm saying? Because, going from one track, Michael B. Jordan, 100 mil, then, racks and racks and racking up. And it's like, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments, as they say. But it's the consciousness, guys, with the substance and that mix of both of those things which make this a thoroughly enjoyable album to listen to. Even though it's short, it's 12 tracks. It doesn't feel like 12 tracks of just fluff. It's 12 tracks of substance. Like, there's substance here and there's vibes, different vibes. It's not just bars. He's literally just giving you everything. Like, you can't leave here as a hip hop, as a rap fan and not find something good in it. Period. Period with that again. Like, and for me, it's the strongest album I've listened to, body of work this year. Facts. No question. So, and even if this is off season, if this is his off season, like, these will be great tracks for a lot of artists. Like, no need to mention names, but, people who are not in his league, if they were to drop this kind of stuff in, their oversaturated albums, which are like 50 billion tracks, and look at this, like, you don't need to pump your album full of 100 tracks. Like, just give me the good stuff. Stop with the fluff. And it's like, it's the maturity that I like to hear. Like, with artists as they get older. They're not rapping about the same stuff and in the same way. And to be honest, Cole has always rapped with maturity. But here, like, having Diddy on a track where you've talked about fighting him, like having a fight in Let Go My Hand, which stand out. Like, it's moments like that that show this guy's tapped in. You know what I'm saying? This guy's, like, he's here to kind of bring up the youth, man. Like, let me give the youth the bars, let me give the youth the swag, but let me give the youth a message. And that's what you get from this project. And just to wrap up, guys, as much as albums are labeled as classics, straight away, oh, this is a classic. I've seen it, like, a few comments. I didn't watch no one's review. Oh, this is a classic. This is the album of the year. I ain't gonna say, I don't even think Cole was aiming to do that. And it doesn't, to me, it doesn't sound like he was going for album of the year. It sounds like he constructed it to just put a line in the sand, like, you guys want to come, this is where the bar is now, all right? Like, you guys is punching up here, like, it's here now. Like, and for the Drakes and the Kendricks and the like, is here now. That's what I get from this. Like, he's putting a few more plates on the bench press, if we're going to make it literal. For anyone in his arena, it's the climb back to make a Cole reference. It's a climb back because he's been out, but he's just climbed back right now. So add it up, man. Racks on racks. So I'm gonna give this one an 8.8 out of 10. Top 3 tracks: Pride is the Devil, Amiri, and Close. You know what to do, guys, man. Like, comment, subscribe, inspire, enrich, yeah.